Hope you're excited for another awesome week. This is for week April 27th through the 1st of May. Can you believe it? We're already to May. And with that, we've got an awesome week. I'm going to go through your week with you. And as a reminder, you can always see what you have for schoolwork on this email in the Google Drive on the middle school instruction sheet. Before I started, I want to talk to you a little bit about accountability. Accountability is one of our habits of character and learning. And I have a quote that says, accountability separates the wishers in life from the action takers that care enough about their future to account for their daily actions. Really, everything you do in life is a result of your choices. And right now, you're doing school at home. You don't have teachers. Your parents probably are working and busy. So it's up to you to take accountability, because what you choose to do is how much you're going to be able to learn while you're learning from home. So before I go through your grade instructions, I want you to watch this video, and then after we'll go over your instructions. Check it out. I miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Remember, Tuesdays at 9 a.m. we meet as a crew. Join us. The Google Classroom, Google Classroom will have the invite for that. Tuesday at 9, see you there. And this week, I'm going to send emails out to those students that I want to lead the greeting, reading, and initiative. All right, you guys.
We've all heard it. It's not my fault. She did it first. I forgot. It's not my job. These are all excuses. Excuses just blame others so we don't have to be responsible for what we did. Here's what I say. It's time we own what we do and start taking responsibility. How can we do that? Well, today we've got 3 things we can do to stop making excuses and start owning our actions. I'm Morgan, this is Rocket Kids, and let's get this started. Okay, I know what you're saying, but Morgan, sometimes it really isn't my fault. I get what you're saying, I do, but I say, yeah, it is your fault. Hold on, okay, stay with me here. You are you. Everything you do is you doing it, not someone else. It's you. Everything I do is me doing it. Yeah, that's me. If I slide down a muddy hill in my new clothes or get a bad grade on a test, that's me that did that. I might say, Sally made me go down that hill, or Sarah has my math book so I couldn't study. The truth is, Sally and Sarah didn't have anything to do with it. So stop blaming and start owning. Number 1, own your part. Something happened, no matter whose fault you may think it is. And now you have to explain it to an adult, why you did what you did. That's so not fun. We can blame someone else, but you are a part of this. So you need to take a step back, think about what happened, and look at what part you took in it. Here, tell me what you think of this. One kid swipes a toy from another kid. So what does the other kid do? He kicks the other kid. You may say that that kid deserves to be kicked. He swiped the toy. But let's take a step back. 2 things happened. One kid swiped a toy. The other kid responded by kicking. Did both kids do something? Yes, they did. So now they both have to be responsible for their own actions. Number 2, cause and effect. You ever heard of cause and effect? It goes something like this. Because I did this, this happened. I didn't study, so I failed the test. I jumped in a puddle, so my shoes got wet. You get the idea. Sometimes the effect is good. Because I helped clean the classroom, I got extra time at recess. That's good. Because he swiped the toy, I kicked him. Not good. Just remember that something will happen with everything that we do. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's bad. So, do things that have positive outcomes, not negative ones. Number 3, solve the problem. When faced with something, we have choices that we can make. Sometimes we make bad choices, and that's okay because we can learn from those mistakes. And sometimes we make good choices. When we make bad choices, that's when we start to blame other people and things for our mistakes and problems. So let's think about the choices you have to avoid the problem in the first place. Let's put it this way. I get a bad grade on my project, and all I can say is the teacher didn't explain how to do it. Wait, that's my excuse? I didn't own that. Maybe I can ask myself, what could I have done about that? How could I have avoided that bad grade? Did I think about asking the teacher to explain the project to me if I didn't understand it? Maybe I should have, because that's better than blaming my teacher for my bad grade. I got the bad grade, not her. We have choices and we are all smart people. So let's solve the problem before it's a problem. As kids, we will do a lot of things to avoid taking responsibility for our actions. Let's face it, no one likes to get in trouble, especially kids like you and me. But if we can own our part, know that all actions have good and bad outcomes, and work to avoid the problem before it's a problem, then we can learn to take responsibility for our actions. And guess what? We stop blaming others, and we own it. It's you doing what you do, and no one else.
Hope you liked that video. Remember, accountability is all about you taking actions for your life, and I hope that this week you decide that you really want to try to learn some concepts, because ultimately you're learning for you. Not for me, not for your parents, but for you. So take accountability and make sure you're doing your work each week. All right, 7th graders, let's talk a little bit about what you need to be accountable for this week. So math and ELA, remember, we're prioritizing those. In math, remember, you're doing iReady. You know how to log on and do this, but I want you to focus and really try to learn those concepts, as well as your instruction pages and math practice pages. Now remember, there's lots of help for you to get if you get stuck. You can do your homework help meetups with your teachers from Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. There's also video instruction links and Google Classroom help on your middle school online weekly plan. Make sure you have joined that Google Classroom and find those links on the middle school online weekly plan in the email that I've left you. ELA, now hopefully you're joining Miss Harris from 11:30 to 12:30 on Tuesdays to talk about books, hang out, answer any questions you have. Other than that, you're doing your iReady for ELA as well. Make sure you're getting that done, because you should be doing 45 minutes per week, as well as reading 45 minutes per day of the book that you've chose. Last but not least, make sure you're writing for 30 minutes a day. And this week, you're going to be writing on your opinion on an article that is found in your Google Classroom. So make sure that you have joined the Google Classroom. The link to that assignment is also on your middle school online weekly plan. In science, this week, you're going to learn about the effects that different types of reproduction have on genetic variation. There's a Google Slide hyperdoc on your Google Classroom. Make sure you go there, and then you can find the full assignment there as well. Social studies. This is a non-tech-based assignment. You're going to do a creative writing on who is your favorite historical figure. And I want you to think about what you think that they would do or be like if they were alive today. Some examples of historical figures would be George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Babe Ruth. Full assignment instructions are going to be on your weekly plan, so make sure you go onto the weekly plan. PE, as always, I'm going to have some activities for you, or you can choose your own activities, and then you can track those on the links provided in your Google Classroom for PE. Hopefully you've all joined, and also on your weekly plan. Hey, also, Wednesday at 12:30 to 1, I am doing a live yoga session where you can learn a little bit about the basics of yoga and meditation, how to deal with stress. I would love for you to join. Hopefully see you there. That link will be on the middle school online weekly plan or our PE Google Classroom. Art, of course, you're still doing your daily sketches. Hopefully you're sketching something from around your house. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw a landscape by following a video that Mrs. Hendricks has put up in your middle school online weekly plan, as well as I'm sure on your Google Classroom. You are going to prepare to draw your own landscape, and you're going to draw along with Ms. Hendricks to practice that via a video recording that she's done. And then last but not least, for Ms. Hendricks, she'd love for you to drop in on Thursdays from 1 to 2 and draw along with her and chat with her. All right, last but not least, for CCR, you're going to research different career and technical student organizations, or CTSOs, or student clubs that are available to students in Utah. This could be book club, this could be writing club. This could be a chess club. And then you're going to be assessing a quiz on your Google Classroom for CCR that will have questions and links to the websites so that you can do more research on these specific clubs. All right. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. Remember, you're accountable for your actions and for your learning. So make sure you're getting everything done this week. Hopefully see you on Tuesdays from 9 to about 9:30 to 9:45 for our crew live meetup, and Wednesday for our PE yoga class, 12:30 to 1. Hope you guys are doing good. I miss you. Hopefully you're staying healthy and happy, and be accountable. Take care, guys.